this wig really came. Like, this wig showed up. Like, I am a sugar baby. Like, what the fuck? XP level up. Like, bitch, I am sugar. Party. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is another story time, and I'm going to be talking about the time I had a sugar daddy. Yes, bitch, yes. I was a sugar baby at one point in time, and I'm going to tell you guys how it happened and what occurred. Yes, I did get coin and a cute amount, may I add. But yeah, so one time in my life, I was heading to Salem, and I was with a group of friends, and it was just like we were doing a random trip. We decided we were going to drive out there, and I downloaded a little app that a lot of gay men know about. It's crusty. It's dusty. It's busted. It's Grindr. And so I downloaded Grindr, and I was like, this will be so funny, like, because this is gay entertainment, obviously. When you download Grindr and you're just like, I don't give a fuck. And I was like trolling, I like put a picture of me up, and like I feel like I was like eating a chip, like I was being stupid, and I was like, it ain't easy being cheesy. And I literally fucking downloaded the app, started talking to people while we're driving to Salem. And for those of you who don't know, obviously Salem is like a witchy ass vibe city. I went with like some of my witchy bitches, and one of my friends who's actually two of them who are pagan or practice paganism. And so anyways, we were driving, we're going, and I'm like talking to random people while I'm in the car. Oh my god, there's hair in my eye. Oh, I felt the bitch lighting. Am I blind? Sorry about that. Hair literally just flew into my fucking eyeball. But no, anyway, so we're driving down the highway and I'm talking to random people and just being whatever, being a fucking troll. And this guy like hits me up like shortly before we reach Salem. So this whole entire time I've been like shitting around, getting like, you know, booty hole pictures, whatever, crusty ass people hit me up. I'm like, next. And this dude slides in and he goes, by the way, flattery is the best way to a little twink's heart. Kidding. But so this freaking old ass man messages me and goes, hey, like, you're so beautiful, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, tell me more. And so then he's like, yeah, you're pretty, yada, yada. Would you be open to being like a sugar baby? And he's like, I'm generous. Like, I would love to be your sugar daddy. And I was just like, oh God, here we go again. Like, this is spam. This is some dude, like, from I don't fucking know where, just being extra, trying to get my credit card. My credit card or my motherfucking Social Security, bitch, you can have it. There ain't nothing cool attached to me. But anyways, so I'm like sitting there, I'm skeptical, I'm like, whatever. So I'm just being a troll. So like, I'm really honestly not taking it serious. I'm like, oh, you want me to be your sugar baby? I would love that. Yes, daddy. So I'm like, you know, throwing on like the gay fucking to the 10th course charade of like, yes, give me your money. I love this. Yes, you want a booty picker and all. And so anyways, I'm talking to this person and they tell me their name. We're going to go with Vice. Vice is their name. And so anyways, we're talking, we exchange pictures, and they're like, I would love to be a sugar daddy. The whole entire time they're like, come meet me, like come, you know, like see me and you can stay with me, yada yada yada. I'm like, I am not doing all that, bitch. But like, I'll send you a nudie booty if you're trying to send some queen, cause like shit, why not? Like, and so again, I'm trolling, like thinking this person is just like honestly full of shit, and like I'm like whatever, like I'm out in Salem with my friends, like this is some hocus pocus bullshit. So he hits me up later and we're about to leave and he's like, well, since I can't see you, like blah blah blah, like if you will send me a picture, like I'll prove to you like I'm real, like I'll verify like that I'm real and like I'm really willing to send you money. So I'm like, what the hell? So I asked my girlfriends at the time, and I'm like, is this crazy, bitch? Like, this dude is like asking me for all this stuff, and like, I don't know, like, I feel crazy. Like, should I just do it? And they're like, bitch, like, get that coin. Like, do it, bitch. Like, what? Like, if somebody was asking me to send me money, bitch, I would fucking take it. Like, just don't give them any of your information. So I was like, you know what? Okay. So, of course, you know what I did as an intelligent millennial queer? I Googled it. And I went and looked up sugar baby pricing because I was like, I don't want to sound stupid. Like, pero like, you don't know. Like, I'm not about that life, but I'm about to be about that life. So I was like, I don't want him to know that I'm not really a sugar baby and I've never been a sugar baby before because I don't want him to like downplay my coinage. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, like, what should I say? So I'm like laughing, being stupid. I'm like looking up all this stuff, like, and my friends are like, bitch, 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 like, if he really sends you money, like, I'm dead, like, bitch, I'm sending a picture of my booty, like, I'm shook. So I'm like laughing, right? I'm going through, so I Google some prices, I Google like what to say and like how to do and like how to talk to people, and like I honestly am not a person that's like a sexual talker. It's just not me. Like, bitch, if we're about to be intimate, we're about to be intimate. It's different, like, if you're in that setting, but like I'm not a person that likes to sext or anything like that. Like, just don't talk about it, just be about it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it just seems so corny, but I can do it, but I just know I'm not taking it serious. Like, I'm thinking it's a joke. Like, I'm like saying the most corniest things and then like laughing low key. So anyways, I sent him a pic. So I get all the way back. I get to, I believe it was my friend's house. And I'm in this punani's house, and I freaking go to her bathroom, like, I'm about to go send a picture, I'll be right back. So I send a picture, and I'm like, I give him my PayPal information, because I looked through, and a lot of places, or a lot of sugar babies were saying, like, PayPal is, like, a good way, because, like, they can't steal your money or your information, they can only send and receive. Like, they cannot take your information, you shouldn't ever give them your name or whatever you have it. So I start talking, and then I like name a price. So he's like, how much do you want for that picture? And he's like, I want to come to an agreement. That's the only way this is gonna work. Like, if we're both on the same page, like, I want what I want, you want what you want, and like, let's come to an agreement. So I'm like, I literally said like that. I was like, I don't know, like, and so I'm looking up prices for like a picture, and like a lot of places are like, things that were popping up are like cam girl or cam guy prices. So I'm like, fuck, I don't know what to do. Like, and for those of you who don't know what a cam boy or a cam girl is, Google it. Bitch, I'm not your mom. I'm not having this conversation. This is not maturity class with Christian. Okay, bitch. Pause the video, Google it, come back. So anyways, so I'm looking up all these things, and like it's coming up like flat. So I just throw an estimate out there. I think I said like $50. I'm like, $50 for a selfie, like a nude. I'm like, that's crazy. Like, in my mind, I'm like, this is legitimately the most stupid, crazy thing I've ever heard. And this motherfucker, he messages back, and he's like, $50? No. No. You're way better than that. I said, tell me more. I said, oh yeah. So then he goes, no, like, that's so offensive. Like, I would never pay that low. Like, you know, to look at you, like, blah, blah, blah. So then he ups the price, and he's like, I'll send you, like, $100. I said, $100 motherfucking dollars? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, cool. Like, that sounds good. And low-key all the while, like, I'm trying to, like, literally pretend like I know what the fuck I'm doing, and, like, I've done this before, and this is legitimate. And so he sends the money, and I literally am like, bro, what the fuck? Like, in my PayPal, it says $100. I said, 1-800, hello? Yes, bitch. Yes, I'm a sugar baby. So, anyways, I'm fucking sitting there, and I'm like, well, it's official. Like, the buttons have been sugared, bitch, for a little nudie booty. For one easy payment of $100, he got a little nudie booty. So, I sent the picture, and then I'm like freaking out. So then I go to my gay friend at the time. So like days pass, I'm still talking to this person, Vice. I'm talking to them, I get them on Snapchat. I'm like, this is crazy. So then I'm like, well, what would happen like you know, down the road. Like, okay, like I'm not into like meeting a person. I don't want to have sex for months.
We can't do that.
Um, but I'm like still jaw dropped, honestly. Like I just don't know how to take this. I'm like, this is crazy. And like then he like we start to actually get close. Like we're talking, me and Bryce start talking like every day. I send more nudes, I get more money, and I'm like, wow, this is crazy. So then Vice is like gets to a point where Vice is like, I want a little bit more. Like I've seen like, you know, nudes and stuff like that. I want to get into like I will pay you a lump sum every once in a while for you to just constantly talk to me and sex me and like random times and to say certain things. And then so they start telling me how like they like to refer to like me as like their baby girl and for me to refer to them as daddy. So I literally always address this person, which, and this is so, okay, so this is like the thing. I'm not about that life. I'm not about that daddy life. Like I will never call my significant other, someone I'm actually in love and involved with, in like an intimate, like loving relationship way, like someone I'm in love with, I would never call them that because I have an okay relationship with my dad. Like, I mean, it's not like 100%, but I call my dad daddy. Like, I'm Hispanic. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Bitch, I feel like it does, okay? Because, but like, I be calling my aunts Totiti. I never really call them by their name because, like, I was not raised that way. Like, I was raised to address people as, like, their title. So, like, mommy, daddy, like, tío, titi, abuela, like, that was it. Like, I didn't know my grandmother's name until, like, she passed away and it was on her obituary. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, so that's just the way I was raised. So I find it weird. I'm not that person that's gonna, like, nickname people and be like, Danny, and, like, take it serious. Like, when I say that, by all means, I'm being 100%, like, stupid, dumb hoe bitch. Like, I'm on a level of, like, extra that is like not realistic. So anyways, just that little quick backstory. So anyway, so he keeps like telling me like different stipulations and we keep like moving up in the ranks. So like, you know, my sugar baby status, like I got mad XP in my sugar baby game right now. Like I've leveled up, I've evolved. Like he caught a little sugar baby in his great ball and that's it. He's walking around, we chilling. Like he's my Pokemon trainer, all right? And I'm his game on. No, but anyways, so I'm sitting there and I tell my gay friend, and my gay friend's like, bitch, no way, like no fucking way, do it right now. So I send like a nude, and he then goes, okay, like this is the last time like I'm gonna send you money for like a nude. I've seen like, you know, every angle, whatever, but I want now specific things. Like I want you to now, I'm gonna pay you to send me specific things. So he's now like, all right, I want to like move things up to the next level. So I don't just want to send you money for nudes anymore. I want specific nudes, like geared just towards me. Like I want you to be submissive to me and like send me things that like I find to be attractive. So he's like, if I bought you things and sent you things, would you wear them and pose in nudes like how I described just for me? And I said, yeah, of course. So we get to talking. At this point, I know about his cat. I know about his family. And don't come for me. Don't come for me. Because listen, I never met him. I don't know him in real life, okay? And if he's going to do it and if he's going to pay someone, I'm here to collect the coin. All right? I'm not here to check his morals. Don't come for me. I have my morals. But don't come for me. But no, so anyways, at this point, I know his family. I know he has a child. I know he has a wife. I know he's very, very low-key. And I'll get into that later, okay? I'm just going to do a quick little wrap-up of that because I know people are going to come for me, all right? But I'm really not that bitch, so don't try it. No, so yes, I did feel bad. Like, yes, he has a wife. But at the same time, it's like, I'm not going out and seeing him. I made that clear that I was not going to go out and see him. It would never be a relationship. So this was, in my mind, not detrimental to his relationship because at the same time, like, he was going to do it no matter what. And I think personally, I think it'd be better for him to act out certain things because I think men a lot of times get oppressed to admit that they're not 100% straight all the time. Like I see this all the time. There's so many men and women, but it happens a lot in men that they feel the need to like lie about how straight they are. And
it's okay to not be 100% straight. It's actually, I don't even believe it's a common thing. Like, I don't believe being 100% straight or 100% gay is very, very common. I believe that that's like 5% of the population. Like, I believe that it is like a sliding scale. Like, I think it's the Kinsey scale, like, of how gay you are. Like, I don't believe anyone's far like gay and anyone's far straight 100% completely all the time. Like, I believe that is like rarity. I believe so many people are in the middle and in this gray area, and we need to accept that and move forward in that and actually have that be a thing, as opposed to people growing up and living their whole entire lives and, you know, feeling like they have to lead a lot or live a lie to have happiness and be socially accepted. And I feel like people wouldn't go out and try to find these other things if they were able to express that and get into relationships where that was made comfortable and they were accepted for who they are. So, if the system was a fuck bitch, I wouldn't have to do it. Alright? But I was committing community service. I was getting coin. He was helping a little, you know, a little poor kid out. Okay. And I was helping a poor man out. So that's that. But he wasn't poor though. He had money. But no, so anyways. So then he like sends me stuff. It was around prom time too. So mind you, also another backstory on why I started like actually taking this serious. I was like, oh wow, like I can make money. I'm single. I'm not in a relationship with anyone, so I don't feel like it's an issue. One, two, I am kind of approved. Like, I haven't, over time, like I have not been with a lot of people. I have not dated a lot of people. I don't do hookups. So like, what's a better way to like feel beautiful and appreciated and not have to actually deal with actually being with someone and, you know, in a face-to-face level, but also like being rewarded for like just being who you are. I don't know. It's a weird experience, but it makes you feel so beautiful, and also it helps you appreciate yourself. Like, it's a weird thing. Like, it's weird because like you find that you're not putting a price on you. You're putting a price on a moment, and I think that's where people get confused. Like, I had to, you know, in my own self be like, well, this is like weird, and like fight this whole like feeling that I was like, I feel like groomed to feel by society or by people who think it's taboo. Like, oh, that's so like you're less of a person because you do that, or that's fucked up where it's jaded or whatever. Listen, you all get paid for services. Everyone under this motherfucking sun gets paid for a service they offer, and it's just a matter of a different service. If you're a doctor, you're getting paid for your time. You're getting paid for your service. You're getting paid for your skills and your, you know, your skill set, what you have to offer. If you're a model, you're getting paid for your looks. You're getting paid to sell your looks, to accompany your looks with something else. You're getting paid for your time, for your artistry, for your uniqueness. As a singer, as a performer, as a dancer, anything. You're getting paid for what you uniquely have to offer. So for me, it was just like, okay, like once I got my mind around that, I was like, this isn't crazy. And it was nice. So it was around prom, and I needed money. I lived on my, not on my own, but I didn't have my parents. I moved out when I was 17. I did not have my parents. I was like, a bitch needs some coin, and I wanted to be in full drag and prom. I went to a hick school. That's a story for another time. But yeah, I went to this crazy ass school, and I was like, I'm gonna show up and be the baddest bitch there, and I ain't even a bitch, but I'm finna be that bitch. So I was like, I want this custom dress, and I got it off of Etsy. I looked it up. This girl is amazing. Like, I was like, I want it cinched. I want my waist to be able to be cinched inside of the dress. I want it to be blood red, like custom, like dark, deep burgundy. I want it to look like eccentric as fuck, because you know me, bitch. I'm extra. Like, here's extra. I'm like, extra. So I'm like, I need this dress. I need it to have a trail fucking like cascading behind me. I need people to step on my dress and me to be like, at low key, I did have someone actually help me carry my dress because it was that fucking long, and I had to carry the back of it too. Shout out to whoever that was, because I can't remember, but I know it happened. It was probably a couple people. But anyways, and then I was like, I want this wig from Europe, like this gorgeous ass, like full, like lace front wig with bleach knots. Like, I got it custom. It was like curly, but then like you could blow it out, and I got curly hair because I was like, well, that way I can wear it curly and like live that fucking vibe, because low-key I just want to grow my hair out long and just get it permed. Don't know why I never did that when I had long hair. But anyways, that was like a low-key dream of mine, a hair goal. And also I just was like, I want to be able to blow dry it and it'll hold, and like flat, like straight hair doesn't hold style, and I need it to hold all night because bitch, I'm about to be getting it in that wig. So he was like, yeah, I will get you these things. And at first, like, I was like, okay, but is he really gonna do this? Like, $100 here and there is one thing, but $300 on a custom wig from Europe and $200 on a dress custom made, like Etsy, like, that's a lot, honey. That's a lot. Like, anybody can have coin, but like, he was talking about coin. So I was like, okay, bitch, all right. Like, put your money where your mouth is. Like, you send me the stuff, I'll wear it. So he wanted specific pictures.
It went down the wrong hole.
When you choke in the background, bitch, you're like, wait, what's that? Tia chokes. Or no, Tia dies in gay. So, anyways, I start, you know, talking to him again, and we really like, I send him the wig that I want, I send him the dress that I want, I tell him, I get him in touch with the people. He swipes the card, bitch. Swipes the card. He's like, they're coming, the notifications are sent to me, like, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay. So I send him, you know, more nudes. I talk to him more. I get to know him. I learn about his cat. I learn about stuff going on in his life. Yada, yada, yada. I ask him for pictures, and he sends me pictures. And, yeah, that was that. We just started talking casually, and then, like, prom was coming up. And so I'm like, hey, is this stuff coming? Like, is it coming? It was taking a while, and I was, like, hoping it was going to be in time. And I'm just like, oh, like, this will make me so sad if I get this after. Like, I really wanted it for prom. I really wanted to turn a look, but a bitch was broke. I was doing everything I could. I was working, going to school, trying to make fucking ends meet. And I was just like, I'm just gonna literally use this sugar baby gig to fucking get my bomb-ass drag dress and wig and fucking slay. And, yeah, so anyways, I'm like gathering the pieces. I'm gathering my makeup look that I'm gonna do. I bought myself a little rhinestone, like, rainbow like choker. I bought earrings to match. I was like, oh my god, like, this is gonna look good with the wig. Like, I'm like telling myself in my head like how I'm gonna cut the hair because I'm a cosmetologist. So I'm like, how am I gonna style this wig? Like, yada yada yada. And anyways, I get to a point and I'm like, is this stuff really coming? Like, or like, you know, did you lie? Like, I almost was like, oh, I don't know if I believe him or not. And he's like, yes, like, stupid bitch, like, bitch, you know, daddy got you. I was like, okay. And so he sent me the proof. And it was coming, and it did arrive. The wig arrived first, and I got to try it on and play with it, and I was like, holy shit. And I remember opening it up, and I was there with my gay friend, and I was at his house, and I was like, this wig really came. Like, this wig showed up. Like, I am a sugar baby. Like, what the fuck? XP leveled up. Like, bitch, I am sugar right now. And so, yeah, I put the wig on. I started popping punani. I started sending nudes in the wig to, you know, daddy, of course. I was like, this angle, that angle, hair flip. And so anyways, he was like, yes, like, you're looking good, yes, bitch. He was living his sugar daddy life, and I was living my little fantasy. And then the dress, bitch. The dress. So it ended up coming literally the day of prom. So mind you, oh my god, I almost thought this was like literally for nothing. But it came like the day of prom, and I wore it and everything turned out good, and I sent him pictures of me at prom. And oh, my nose itched. Itched it again. Why is it so itchy? Why do I feel hairy? But no, anyway, so I'm sorry, y'all. I'm itchy. What the fuck? So anyways, I wore the dress, I sent him pictures, I like did a whole get up, like burlesque, like peeled the dress off, sent him pictures, the whole like beginning to end. And that was that. And then we stopped talking for a while, and he wanted to meet up. And then he was offering me like
money.
like, he was like, I will pay you like, you know, $500 to come out here. I'll pay for your transportation. I live in like a city near Salem. I work up. I have money. Like, I am a high CEO of a company, and like, I would like to see you and do some things. And I was just like, well, I don't know if I would ever be like open to like anything like sexual. Like, I couldn't accept money for that. Like, I was like starting to make me like nervous. I was like, oh no, like, I can't do that. You know what I mean? Like, it just morally for me, like, I was just like, okay, like, I really would feel weird giving my like actual intimacy away. Because a picture is just a picture. Like, to me, a picture is nothing. You can see my butt cheeks if I go to a nude beach. Like, you can see my butt cheeks if I'm wearing, you know, a onesie or whatever the fuck, and I'm at the beach, or I'm pulling up my shorts to tan. Like, that's nothing. Like, but like, all of me and being able to like have me is a whole different story. And it just is something that I was not willing to cross. Like, I was like, no, like, for me, that's just not my gig. And if you want to do that, if you're a sugar baby watching this video and you've been out there and you've been popping punani for tags, girl, get it, boy, get it. More power to you. I wish I had that motherfucking drive to get that coin that way, but I could not. For me, I didn't feel comfortable. So it became like a heading point in our relationship where it was just like, well, I really do care about you, and like, I know you care about me, and you've helped me this much, and I like wanted to, you know, always be like, I extended out and was just like, you know, no matter what, like, even though like we're not talking anymore, and in that way, like, I just want to let you know, like, always reach out to me if you ever need someone to talk to, or someone to listen to, or just to vent to. And like, if you're lonely, and like, I thank you for everything you did in my life, because we did develop a relationship, and like, he did care. Like, he truly cared like for me, and like, you know, was there for me when a lot of people just weren't. I could message him any time of night. He was there. I, you know, could express my stresses and things to him. It wasn't only just like this like fake fantasy facade. Like, there was a real amount of like healing and friendship and care and genuine interest there, along with the beauty. And it was nice to have that, and to have that experience. Yeah, 10 out of 10 would recommend being a sugar baby. So if you feel like your life is a little low sweetened, that's not a word, but if you feel like your life is lacking of sugar, go get you some sugar daddy. But yeah, so that's that. We actually still talk till this day sometimes, again, like, just casually as friends. There's no more sugar being exchanged, unfortunately. But yeah, it was a nice experience. I was so grateful to have met someone who was real and wasn't trying to scam me. Be careful. I don't advise you go out and trust every person who says they're a sugar daddy is going to send you money. Like, don't be out here soliciting yourself. You never know. I'm not advising or saying that you should go out and get you a sugar daddy, but if that's what you want to do, get it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for always tuning in. Hit that like button, subscribe, show a bitch some love. Even though you can't give me sugar, you can give me love. You can come through. You know you want to. There'll be more story times to come, definitely. So if you like this one, you may just hear about a time that I had my first ever crush / stalker. And yeah, but that's the story for another time. So thank you so much for watching. And remember, my little earthlings, stay blessed and stay beautiful. Bye.
Gone, girl, do your thing, do your thing, do your thing. Gone, girl, do your thing, stop. Gone.